I guess you're watching this video because your computer is running with an issue here as you're trying to open a program that recently installed this error alert. The program can start because VCOMP120.dll is missing from your computer. It's a somewhat critical error and all you need to do is watch this video patiently and follow the method on your computer. Hello everyone, welcome to TechGuru. In this very short video, I'll be fixing this error within 3 minutes. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is open your favorite browser and search for VCOMP120.dll. You can choose any result you want. In this case, I'll be choosing the first one. This is not sponsored, but I'll put the link in the description. Here you can see a few download options based on the architecture and Windows. To know your architecture and version, click on Start and search for system information. Here you can see mine is 64-bit and I'm updated to the recent Windows updates. So in this case, I'll be downloading the first one. I strongly recommend you to read this page. It has other fixing method also. You can try that too. As the download complete, hit open. In the zip file, you can see the DLL file. To move the DLL, first open this PC, then new volume C, Windows, and find a folder named System32. This is the home of 32-bit DLL files. Then click on the downloaded zip, drag the DLL and drop. I have already done this, so it is asking me to replace, and click on continue to give administrator access. Before we go ahead, let's check. By typing the entire file name, you can see the file is placed in the 32-bit folder. So 32-bit process is done. You can go and restart your computer. Only if you are a 64-bit user, open this PC one more time, new volume C, Windows, and this time find a folder named syswas64. Here it is. This is the home of 64-bit DLL files, and similarly drag and drop. Basically 64-bit users need to place the file in both 32-bit folder and 64-bit folder. Check this one more time. Yeah, the file is placed in 64-bit folder as well. So job is done. And finally, restart your computer. In extreme rare cases, in the program still occurs, you need to download and install Microsoft Visual C++ and install your program again, and that will surely fix it.
And that's all. If you follow me step by steps, you'll no longer have that problems left. Please let me know how you feel about this video. And do not forget to like and subscribe.